Got a job offer in Singapore? Don't hand in your notice yet, because an offer can feel like it's done, even when nothing's been submitted. That's how people end up stuck in limbo with a slip start date. Here's the simple rule. Don't plan around the offer date, plan around the submission date. Quick note. Work pass requirements and timelines can change, so check the latest official guidance before you make any irreversible decisions. Right, here are 3 common traps and 3 questions you can send today so you're not resigning or booking move days based on assumptions. Trap 1. Thinking you can push the process through yourself. If you're joining a Singapore-based employer, they handle the application. You can't submit it yourself. You can speed things up by being organised and responsive, but your timeline still depends on their internal steps, paperwork, approvals, and when they actually hit submit. You might hear, "We'll submit next week." Then internal sign-off slips, admin isn't ready, and suddenly it hasn't been submitted at all. You're not always waiting on immigration. You're often waiting on submission. So ask, who's handling it? And what's the earliest realistic submission date? Trap 2. Assuming eligibility is automatic because you've got an offer. An offer letter doesn't equal eligibility confirmed. There's a minimum salary bar, and it shifts with age. And for an employment pass, you also need to pass the points-based assessment Singapore uses. You don't need to memorise the rules, just don't assume you're cleared until it's been checked. There's an official government eligibility calculator employers and employment agents use to sense check this before applying. Some details can be employer only, but they can download the result as a PDF. This is where a lot of people get caught. Should be fine isn't the same as we've run the check. Ask what they checked and ask for the PDF output if they can share it. Trap 3. Assuming the rest is just waiting once you've got an offer. The real timeline usually looks like this: offer, employer prep, possible job advert requirement, submission, processing, and sometimes a request for more documents. Before submission, the employer may need to advertise the role on the government job board for a minimum period, unless they're exempt. After submission, there's a processing period, and if extra documents are requested, it can take longer. For anything time-related, rely on the latest official guidance, not hearsay. One more scenario people miss. If the employer needs a local sponsor because they don't have a registered office in Singapore, the process can take longer too. Don't plan around the offer date. Plan around the earliest realistic submission date. Who should be extra cautious? Be especially careful if the employer's hiring into Singapore for the first time, if your salary is close to the minimum bar, or if they don't have an established local entity. That's where assumptions creep in. Now, the protection move. Before you resign or commit to move dates, send these 3 questions. 1. Does my salary meet the current minimum bar for my sector and age band? 2. Have you factored in any job advert requirements or confirmed you're exempt? 3. Have you run the official eligibility calculator, and are my documents ready if more information is requested? And add this line, because it anchors your timeline. What's the earliest realistic date you expect to submit? If you're working with an Airswift consultant, ask them to verify these with your employer today. If you're not, send them directly, because the goal is simple. Plan around the pass process, not assumptions. And if you're thinking about your next move, you can explore the latest opportunities with Airswift.